Hello, world. The subject today for me is what is this world coming to? Because it's about 2:30 a.m. in California, and I'm sitting up and I'm watching a movie, and I'm trying to act as if, as long as I'm in the house, everything is okay. I don't have the coronavirus. I'm not in the hospital. I'm not dead. And my heart goes out to everyone in the world who has lost a loved one due to this health crisis, whether it's man made or something that just, or something that came from an animal. But I'm sitting here and I'm like, no, I don't want to die. Okay. So, yeah, my health is important. My life is important. So is everybody else's. But I'm thinking about myself, and I'm just so grateful for my family. Um, that my family's all right, and I'm just pray to God continues to keep them in good health. But okay, it's like as I recall the events that have taken place up until now. I mean, one day I'm just told, you hear on the news, don't go to work because of a virus that's just taking over people's lives and killing them. So we have a government that says stop working. Basically, shut the workforce down. Don't go to work if you want to stay alive. Okay. Now, I can respect telling people not to go to work and enforcing these guidelines to in an effort to remedy us of this health crisis of the virus, coronavirus. However, I can't seem to wrap my mind around the fact that the government can say stop working. Well, if you can say stop working, then you should be able to say don't worry about your bills. Every, we're, there should be a law or something in place to where people should not have to worry and be concerned about bills or if they're going to have a roof over their head. And because of natural disaster, I don't know, but so-called natural disaster has has how should I put it, has granted the politicians the right to tell us that we have to stay in our homes until this virus, till it either just vanishes, or go away. It doesn't even sound like okay. They're trying to come up with a solution, but um, I don't know about all that. But I just can't understand. It's like on one hand, I'm really glad to be alive. On the other hand, I'm not stressing or I'm not trying to panic. I'm trying my best not to panic. But I can't help but think about, is my landlord, what is he going to say? Because I've been laid off of my job and, you know, it's like, okay, even if I have a savings, so how long is that going to last? So it's like I don't even want to spend my savings because I might need that for groceries and I don't know how long I'm going to need that. So for the government, I just have an issue with the government making such a decision to tell the world, stay in the house, stop working, don't go nowhere, make sure you have enough in the house to stay in the house. So then, on the flip side, no one should lose their job, no one should lose their house. We shouldn't be in the house stressing over our jobs and how we're going to maintain our lives. We should only be concerned with staying healthy. I just feel like that's too many issues. Now, I'm not speaking for those who have millions of dollars, who I guess their money can last for it. They can survive or live for a long time. But for those of us who live month to month, I mean, there's people out there trying to get a job. So this coronavirus is like, wow, people were just trying to get on their feet, got people graduating. I mean, it's just a lot. So I feel like the least the government can do for us is enforce some kind of way, or even reassure renters and property owners that they're not going to lose their business. No one should lose their business. Okay? Because if we're all shutting down, then the business should be closed. It shouldn't be a problem with rent. Everything ought to stop and then pick back up when we're allowed to go to work. When life returns back to normal, when we have routines and schedules, and I mean, everything ought to stop. You can't just tell. You should not. It's not right to tell the people, go in the house, stop working. Now, if we just stopped working and nothing was wrong, we'd be fired. So we're not, the people are not just not working because we don't want to work. We're not on strike. We were told by the governor, we were given instructions to stay in the house, don't go to work, maintain social distancing, except with essential businesses. Okay, so I mean, it's a part of me that want to say, to hell with the virus. Let me just take my chances. So see, in a sense, it's like it's life threatening whether you have the coronavirus or you in the house, because it makes me want to take a chance and say, but I don't want to. I don't want to lose the roof over my head. I want to maintain my transportation. I don't want my lifestyle to change. Okay, because I've been given an instruction by our government. So I know I'm not the only one out here in the world feeling this way. And I just really feel that we should not lose anything. We didn't cause this. We didn't create this to happen. This is out of our control. And so, with that being said, no one's business should go out of business. No business is doing better than the other except the essential businesses. But we shouldn't be charged rent. We shouldn't be charged a car note. We shouldn't be charged a cell phone bill. Nothing. Okay? We really should be able to get free groceries out the grocery store. Okay? But people want to save their money for food and essentials, what we need in the house while we're staying in the house, for gas if we have to get to the store. So it's just, I'm not asking for free rent, but I sure hate to be asking to pay bills when I'm not making no money. I'm not bringing no money in. Okay? I'm not asking to be on go file for unemployment. No. That's for something that if it was planned or we knew something was coming up, but no. We shouldn't have to do none of that. We still should be able to get money so that we can go buy groceries and feed ourselves, okay? Toiletries, paper towels, cleaning products until this is over. Okay? That would make things a lot less stressful, to where we're not dealing with the coronavirus and our livelihood. We shouldn't have to. Okay, I'm serious. I think the governor, they should have some type of um, uh, not a law necessarily, but some guidelines as far as how you know how to handle something like this. You know, like I say, the landlords, the renters, the business owners, they shouldn't be charged for rent. No business. They're not even doing business. So what are they being charged for? They shouldn't be charged for the from the day, the month that they were told shut down businesses. That from that month until we are able to get back out in the world and take care of ourselves, we should not be charged one dime for anything. Okay? So that's just how I feel about it. It's just like I've been thinking about it. It's like, I pray, I'm a prayer warrior. God's got it. But I feel like it needs to be said in the world. It needs to be said. I know I'm not the only one who feels this way. You know, we got a government that on one hand said don't wear masks, and then two 2 or 3 weeks later we running out of masks. No, I think that was drama. That was a hidden agenda behind that. They didn't have the masks for us to wear anyway, and so they said don't wear masks. Well, why did it all of a sudden become so important to wear masks and gloves when at first it was you don't need to wear a mask? Why not? That's gonna cover up my places where that affect my respiratory, my nose, my nostrils, and my mouth, and my eyes. Probably should have goggles too. So it's like I really, really want to stay in the house. I want to follow the guidelines. I want to, um, I want to do what it takes for this virus to go away, or or for it not to spread. Okay, save lives, save my life, save other lives. But at the same time, I shouldn't have to be in the house uh, worrying. Now, don't worry in the name of Jesus. I shouldn't have to be sitting here right now thinking about, well, it's a new week, it's the first of the month. The landlord haven't called me. You know, I don't. I shouldn't be have this concern of how the landlord is gonna take it. If I say I don't have the rent, or if I have the rent this month, but I don't have the rent next month. The people shouldn't. We as the people, we should not have to go through this. And so I kind of feel, with the politicians and, they got big homes, they got big money. I mean, so it seems like it's easy for them to say stay at home. We don't live like you. We don't have mansions like you. The majority of the people don't are not wealthy like that. We're working on it. I know I am, but I don't live in a mansion. I don't have millions of dollars. Okay, and like I say, I don't want the business owners to lose money either. Everything ought to stop. Everything. Everything. And I'm not asking nobody to like my page. You ain't gotta like it. You do not have to subscribe to it. I just feel like I need to get this out there in the world, and I thank the creators of YouTube that give civilians, well, anybody, to give humans the right to come on here and speak our minds about things that concern us, about things we care about. And I care about people in this world. And people are doing great, working to be great, struggling to be great. And this is something that really impacted the world, the people, families. Okay? So, government, while you out there telling us not to work, politicians, lawmakers, lobbyists, whatever, just politicians, I'm gonna say. What are you gonna do to make sure not only are we stay alive, that we maintain our mental sanity during this crisis? That we not sitting at home biting our nails trying to figure out how we gonna pay our bills. The stimulus money, I'm grateful for any assistance. However, people want to keep that money so they can feed their family. I know I would. I want to feed my family. I need some gas in my car in case there's some emergency. We really need to get up out of here. But it seems like the whole world is affected by this. So when my point is to say, if we're gonna save lives, let's not say on one hand, oh, your life is important, but your livelihood isn't. They're both important, really. Because we don't need a world full of chaos. Because, I mean, like I said, if you can tell people to stop, then you can tell the people, you can tell, if you can tell the people to stop working, then you should be able to tell everything, say that everything stops all across the board. Everything stops. So that no one suffers. That we're no one suffers more than whatever we were, whatever life was for us before this happened. It doesn't need to get any worse. Okay. The situation is that serious, then we should not have to worry about money or anything material. We shouldn't lose it. Why? Lose it because the government said stay in the house. Yeah, we understand why you're saying stay in the house, but that also should be a reason why we shut down everything. You can't say stop. It's not right. I'm not going to say you can't, but you shouldn't. Say stop working, but figure out how you're going to pay your bills. We shouldn't even have to worry about that. First and foremost is our health. And this is a worldwide issue. So we shouldn't do nothing. We shouldn't worry about rent, all that. The government should say stop everything. Stop charging people for rent, their car note, everything. Because people can't go to work. Some people are, but that's only for essential businesses. And a lot of people are working from home. But not everybody has that opportunity to work from home. And those that do work from home have to deal with customers like me. That's worried about how I'm going to pay my bills. Not worried. I want to rephrase that word. That's concern. I care about my life. That's why I'm sitting in the house. Okay? So, God bless America. I don't know what the world has come to, but we got to do better by each other. You know, we got to do better. The government has to do better by us. You want us to follow the rules? Well, compensate us for following the rules. And I'm not talking about a stimulus. Okay? Because really, apparently, the government is acting as if they can't make sure everybody is well taken care of. You know, now you want to base it on income, base it on this, and base it on that. Well, you're telling everybody to stay in the house, the rich and the poor. So, base it on the fact that everybody has to be in the house. Okay? So, I just think everything, as far as, you know, the government needs to make that clear to the business owners so that it won't fall back on the employees or the renters, the homeowners, all that. They shouldn't have to pay no mortgage in March until this is over. Period. We should not have to focus on that. Okay? Because that makes it hard to stay in the house. So, I just want to put that out there. God bless America.